Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. Today we're checking in to see what's happening next week and a half. And as usual, choose your piles. Pile number 1 is on your left, pile 3 is on your right. I haven't placed any objects here today. I want you to choose purely using your intuition or a number that draws your attention, and I'm gonna see in timestamps. Hello group number 1. Let's see what we have for you next week and a half. We have a torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. And we have fox, shrewdness, probably, sorry I butchered this, and resourcefulness, especially in business. Let's get more cards. Let's see how this is going to play out for you. I'm gonna be using the Super Lunaris deck in case anyone will be asking. Let's talk about the spiritual development for the torch. What is happening? What awareness are we receiving? We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. Hermit is very applicable here, especially Hermit in this deck. Nice, and Page of Swords. Let's peek at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Wands. All right, what I'm seeing for a lot of you here, you're going to be very focused on your energy body next week and a half. You're very focused on your soul. You're very focused on looking for a deeper meaning behind something that has happened or why you are like you are. You're learning quite a lot spiritually, and a lot of you have already uncovered quite a lot of wisdom and information about the self throughout time, but this is gonna feel different, I want to say. Pile 1. Something's gonna hit you. Information, understanding is hitting you out of the blue and allowing you to realize a very important truth. A very important truth. Let's see what this is about. What is this truth about? See, this is your subconscious with the Moon card. This is going to be about your independence and sovereignty. Why you had to say no, or why you thought you lost an opportunity. Why did it have to happen? Why did you feel like you didn't want to take what was being offered? And why you want to go your way? For some of you, this may not make sense to you just yet. It will make more sense next week and a half. What is your advice here? When going through this spiritual development and understanding, what is your advice? King of Wands, the Lovers. And we have Queen of Swords. Your cards are asking you to connect Oh. What kind of relationship you have? Let me see. To connect to a person who you feel disconnected in your heart from. The simplest example I can give you, say if one of your parents wasn't a very good parent and you're still holding on to grudges, your cards are saying connect to the person whom you have closed heart from, but you know it would be beneficial to heal in some way this connection. It doesn't have to be a parent, it could be a lover, a friend, doesn't matter. But it feels like this king is looking at the Queen of Swords already. The Queen of Swords is not looking his direction just yet, but she will be reconnecting, she will be talking to him. And once she starts talking, she's gonna tell him everything. She's not gonna sugarcoat, she's gonna tell him how it is, why it's like that. So for me, if I had to sum this spiritual development up, it's almost as if by someone speaking, the healing starts happening. By someone expressing themselves, the healing starts happening already. I'm hearing, let's just start. Let's just start and you will see. Okay. Let's see what the fox is about. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. What do we need to know about this for the next week? We can have. We have the Ten of Swords. Oof, oof. Expect changes in your finances and in your work for sure. Next week we can have. For some of you it's going to be very drastic. For others of you it's not going to be that much, but changes are definitely happening. Okay, I like this actually. Let's see what we're leaving behind. What are we leaving behind? Okay, what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing that someone has decided to take control of the direction where they're going towards to. Instead of allowing to just flow with it or allowing someone else to dictate their actions and dictate the outcomes in their life, they have decided to take control of where they want to go, how much money they want to earn, how can I earn that amount of money, what do I need to improve on, what do I need to stop doing. It's almost as if in the past someone was walking blindly or just doing the same thing over and over again, and the time has come for the shift to happen and to approach your work differently or approach your finances differently. Now it's time for you to navigate that ship. It's time for you, sorry, that's my JBL. It's time for you to sit on a throne. But first of all, you have to learn and you have to earn that throne. So you're on the journey of learning how to get there, of learning about your weaknesses, pointing out what you're lacking so that you can learn, so that you can improve. And somehow with that comes inspiration, comes motivation and drive. For a couple of you, I'm seeing here someone has to leave a job unexpectedly. That's not something that you planned. But there is what's being pointed out next week we're gonna have is what I was doing wrong or what I needed, a tool that I needed in my basket in order to make money or in order to be better in my career. What did I need? What was lacking for me. It's going to be shown to you. Don't take it personally. Take it as a nice gesture. Okay, anything else? Two of Cups. And I'm not clarifying the Fox anymore. I'm just pulling a couple of cards to see if there's anything else. Some of you tend to look for deeper meaning in everything. And your cards are saying it doesn't have to be that deep all the time. Some things are simple. You don't have to look for a sign everywhere you go. That gets you tied, that gets you confused and overburdened, and at the end you don't know where you stand. Focus on here and now. Focus on what needs to be done here, today. Focus on what you want to do today, what you want to achieve or improve on. Because some of you are getting lost, I'm seeing here. You get lost too much. You get lost in your head too much. You get lost looking for deeper meaning all the time. And your cards are saying it's good to spiritually develop, but let's not cross the line. Let's be in balance as much as possible. So I hope this made sense, pile number one. If you need more content, find me on Patreon or check out my second baby channel. It's all about relationships, and I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye for now. Hey tribe, for pile number two, interestingly enough, I picked 3 cards instead of 2, and I didn't even think about it. So it's gonna be interesting to see what we got. We have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. We have flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Oof, there's gonna be a bit of tea here. We have club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. These go together, that's why I think I wanted to pick up a couple of cards. Let's get more information. I'm gonna be using, sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. I'll come closer to the camera. Super Lunaris deck in case anyone will be asking. Let's talk about the compliments from an admirer first. Some of you may be receiving gifts. Some of those gifts don't have to be material. These could be like nice gestures, good deeds. It feels like it's coming right at the time when you need it most. Knight of Wands, I'm not surprised. And King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. You know what? What I'm picking up here, a very specific scenario, so this may not be for all of you, but what is happening? It feels like you faced in the past, you were in a situation where you were not appreciated enough. Someone wasn't stable enough with you. You didn't feel stable with them emotionally. They were there, next day they weren't. They were cold, they were hot, and you are like, what is going on? And what's coming in here, I'm seeing a very respectable, very loyal person wanting to compliment you or wanting to tell you something that is going to be very valuable to you next week we're gonna have. This may even be the person who tells you, hey, why do you want to continue entertaining this connection? Why, if you don't feel emotionally safe and if they can't provide it to you, why you continue doing this to yourself? And that's when the light bulb moment hits. And that's where you feel love from this person, because with that truth spoken, you're feeling uplifted. You may still feel sad, but you know that's something that you needed to hear. So someone is being told what they needed to hear. A bit more about this nice gesture, let's see. Four of Swords. I feel like you're getting this message, or you're being complimented around the time when you're resting. This uplifts you tremendously. Overall, whatever this person does or says, it makes you feel that you have a strong commitment with them. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic person. It doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be a friend who tells you something that you really needed to hear and you appreciate the connection that you have between each other. I'm also seeing here that someone is competing for your attention, but you feel uninterested. You're sticking to your guns. I don't know what it means. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm sticking to what I know. I know what I deserve. I know that there is plenty of fish out there, and I'm going to make the best decision for me. Who do I feel most emotionally safe with? Interesting. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, and I feel like this is a continuation of a story. You're not tempted to lower your standards. You're like, I know, look, with this 6 of Wands at the bottom, I know what I deserve and I'm not going to take this shit from you. You know, I'm not going to entertain this. I'm not going to do anything that goes against my will. This feels like sabotaging my authenticity in a way. We have the Lovers, 8 of Cups. I really feel like you're distancing yourself from one particular person next week, week and a half. Yeah, you're ending things with one particular person. And you're starting new. You're choosing new love. Right? And for a lot of you, this is going to be love for self first. This is as clear as day. This reading couldn't be even clearer. It's going to be unexpected for someone. I'm seeing the decision that you make or what you say, because someone may think that you are causing unnecessary conflict. But in reality, or maybe this is vice versa, I don't know. I might be picking up this other person's energy. I'm just going to see someone. In reality, I'm seeing someone is not trying to cause conflict. Someone is choosing themselves. Someone wants respect. Someone wants to be honored. And if they're not, they're going to tell the other person about that. Yeah, the Strength card is very prideful, but in the best way. It's a humble strength, right? I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do. I know where I can go, to the lengths, the extent I can go, and I'm going to stick to my guns. I am the boss of my own life, and therefore I'm making a decision for myself. And for a lot of you, your focus shifts from this connection to your work. You want to manifest more things. You want to be more financially stable. You want to feel this sense of security and safety, and you're building it for yourself because you are not getting it from somewhere else. And you're like, why am I asking for this person to provide it to me? Why am I expecting it from them? Let me work on my foundation. Let me work on my sense of safety and security. Because whatever is happening, I'm feeling disappointed. I'm feeling disappointed because of the way someone has treated me, because of how this is going. I'm not feeling emotionally safe. I'm feeling unstable. Anything else that we need to know that's important next week, week and a half? Some of you will be very drawn to visiting your home or wherever feels like home to you. And I feel like for others of you, there may be an unexpected visitation that you don't see coming just yet. It's hidden from you. It could be because it has to be a surprise. It's a week full of discoveries and light bulb moments, pile number 2. And whatever is happening next week, we're gonna have, pay attention to it because it's leading you towards happiness and clarity of mind, where clarity wasn't before. If you felt that you are questioning one situation, it's going to be shown to you what it is about and what it's trying to teach you, or what you need to do about it next week we're gonna have. Overall, the point of this, your cards are saying, is to step into the queen or the king mode, is not to play small, not to sabotage the self or your values and morals. I know what I want. There was a time when I was taken too little, where I thought I deserved little. That time has gone now. I'm not the same person anymore, and therefore I act accordingly. So it's a week of self-confidence. Standing up for yourself, knowing what you deserve, and not taking less. I hope this made sense. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, or if you want relationship readings, I have the second baby channel. It's pretty small for now. And if you need more information about it, it's all down below in the description box. Have a beautiful week. Until the next one. Hey Tripile 3, let's see what's up next week we're gonna have. We have Caterpillar, things will not always be this way, a change is coming. And we have Pale, time to get out of a situation. Ooh, be prepared for changes. Let's see which area of your life this is happening. I actually want the intuitive deck for you, I don't know why. By the way, if anyone is new to my channel, this is just a handmade abstract deck. What are we getting out of? I'm intrigued. What situation are you getting out of? Oh, I keep hearing freedom, freedom. Okay. There is a person who's being shown in my cards who's pretty cocky, or whose ego is very high, but not the good one. Ego is good, but not the one that I'm seeing here. I'm seeing someone thinks very highly of themselves, but they get delusions sometimes. They get lost in their own image of the self, and they tend to be too prideful or too egoistical. And whoever this person is, it seems like you are deciding to either tell them that, or to speak about how they make you feel, and then you are releasing yourself into wilderness. Why I'm saying wilderness, I literally saw that image in my head. Someone is free finally. Someone has spoken the truth. Someone has seen the person for who they truly are. Maybe you haven't noticed that before, and therefore they are making a decision accordingly. I'm hearing my heart is not in it. I do not want to continue this way. I do not want any gossip. I do not want any mind games. And therefore, I'm deciding to get out of the situation in some way. I feel like first conversation takes place about this, and then you almost like, or someone is observing how the other person is taking this information. Will they be reflective enough in order for them to take my feedback on board, or they will completely dismiss it and we back to zero, and therefore I don't want to be there anymore. I'm deciding to walk away or to have a break from this person. And whoever this is who is very prideful, they've been shown signs about that. Life was teaching them already. Maybe something was taken away from them that mattered to them very much. Somehow their ego was hurt at one point because life was throwing signs into their life. And they keep dismissing maybe them, or keep not wanting to see that. Yeah, keep observing, keep learning. I'm hearing keep observing and keep learning. The more I know that I don't know. And if you are dealing with a person, or if someone is dealing with a person who tends to act like a know-it-all all the time, you know that there is an issue, and I feel like there is clashing here. There is clashing here. Because one person is very self-reflective and very honest, and the other person is lost in this image that they have created about themselves. But this is more so like their defense mechanism. I'm good enough. I know I can do this better. The other people don't do it as good as I can do it. They didn't get enough of praise or enough love when they were growing up, so now they're overcompensating it with this prideful or egoistical behavior. And as they go, they tend to hurt people. Okay, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. What is this change about? What is this change about? We have the same card. There are changes in one particular relationship. You're realizing something about relationship with self or with the other that you haven't realized before. And in some ways, that realization is going to ground you. It's going to be very helpful. You're reconnecting to your heart. Through these changes, you're reconnecting to your heart again. And if you felt a bit dissociated or disconnected, you are reconnected again. Something had to be tweaked or will have to be tweaked in order for someone to feel safe again. And this could be something to do with the other person that we talked about. But overall, it feels like someone is coming back home to themselves. Now let's pull tarot and let's see what tarot has to say. I'm using the Super Lunaris deck in case anyone is interested. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Be open for changes. Next week we're gonna have those. Will be good. Try things you haven't tried before. We have the Five of Wands. Don't be afraid to fight for what you want or what you believe in. You're also getting clarity about one particular person in your life. Whoever this person is, they didn't make you feel very stable. They're very exciting, this person. It might be fun to be around them, but you don't, deep down in your heart, you don't really trust where they lead you, or you don't really trust them. Your cards are asking you to go out and play. Go out and play. Don't overthink things. Do something that you love doing or you always wanted to do. If you have a bucket list, say, I don't know, playing golf or anything like that, because you're going for a healing phase, pile number 3. Something has happened in the past that deeply hurts you and you're still on this healing phase. So step into a light-hearted mode. You don't have to dig that deep anymore. Energetically, I'm seeing that the process of healing has started. What you can do to help your body is to do things that you love. It can be as simple as going to a movie, meeting a friend for a coffee, for a cocktail, just enjoying life's pleasures a bit more. I hope this is making sense. Yeah. Because then you'll help your heart to open up again. Play. Yeah. Don't overthink. You closed off. You closed off next week we're gonna have, because maybe of something that has happened in your love life in the past. And your cards are asking you to keep opening your heart up. Do not be defensive. Tap into your intuition and see who you love to spend time with, and be as vulnerable and as open with that person as you possibly can. So honest conversations may be had next week, week and a half, even if someone is not comfortable, but those will be very healing. I'm also seeing that you're letting one of those pentacles off of your hands. You're dropping one of those pentacles. So if you felt very busy, or if you were juggling a couple of things at once, one of them may go. Massive changes are coming your way. Let's see. You're being led towards success, and this is personal success to you. This is something that matters to you. You don't see it coming just yet, but I'm hearing keep on going, keep on spiritually evolving, keep on seeking for wisdom, right? Wisdom. And you'll get exactly where you need to be. Be curious. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Cups. They're children. They're curious, right? They want to know things that they don't know about. They want to touch an object that they're interested in. They want to do research, or they're just curious about the world. Step into curiosity. Do not be afraid to try new things. That's the message for the next week, week and a half. And overall, I hope you have fun and you allow yourself to do things that you wanted to do, and take yourself out and go out and play and have a beautiful week. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, or if you need relationship readings, I have a second channel for that. It's all linked down below, and enjoy your week. I'll see you in the next one.